Hey Sarah, have you calmed down a little bit? I'm really sorry about yesterday. I think that Mom and Dad didn't mean to make you feel bad or anything.
I don't think this is something I'm going to just calm down from.
I know. I'm sure you're still pissed off, but... Just come home, okay? Let me explain everything, okay?
I don't want to listen to any more explanations. I'm just in shock right now. I don't even want to talk to you.
Don't be like that. Come on, we're engaged, right?
I don't know. I need to think about that too.
What? You literally said yes to me last month.
But if I had gone to your parents' house before you proposed to me, I might not have said okay to it at all.
What the hell is that about? You're saying that my parents are the problem here? All this over something that may have bothered you at my parents' house. You're gonna throw out the engagement over that?
If you marry, that means that our families will become families. I don't think I can do that kind of thing, to be honest with you.
Don't be like that. As far as yesterday, my parents definitely had some faults. I want to explain everything, so just come home, okay? Besides, I'm literally apologizing right now, okay?
I don't think it's something I can just forgive you after a little bit of apologizing. Just because you apologize doesn't really change anything either. I don't even really like the attitude that you had at your parents' house yesterday either.
What are you talking about? It's really not that big of a deal, is it? Were you really that sensitive of a person? Oh, you're seriously so much work.
You're saying that I'm so much work? Do you really understand what kind of damage you all caused yesterday?
Yes, I understand. That's why I keep apologizing to you. You're getting a little annoying now. You really should start reconsidering how you think.
What? Me? I'm the one that needs to start reconsidering my thoughts. Just to be perfectly clear here, your son's fiancé comes over to say her greetings before getting married. And then your own dad throws hot tea on her? That's not normal.
I'm sorry. Dad really didn't mean anything by it either.
If he really did that without thinking that it would be something bad, then that's also pretty terrifying as well. I'm pretty scared to think about your own mum who was just standing there watching us too.
Don't talk so bad about my family, okay? You really have a bad habit of focusing on the negative things. You should really fix that, you know?
What? Are you freaking crazy? I had hot tea thrown onto me. And me complaining about that means that I'm focusing on the negative things? That's literally what I should be complaining about. I don't think that there's anything that's possibly good about that situation.
Don't think much about it, okay? Dad and Mom were just worried about me. They just wanted to protect me.
Protect you from what, moron? Not only did I have hot tea thrown at me, why the hell were you standing there laughing while I was burning?
Oh, I'm sorry about that. It was just a situation I hadn't encountered before, so I just couldn't help but laugh.
I was literally burned by the tea. Did you even know about that?
Yeah, I was worried about you after I realized what was happening.
Yeah, you were. You really pretended to be worried about me, didn't you?
It wasn't pretending!
You were definitely pretending. While I was running around screaming that it was hot, you were just laughing at me the whole time. I really felt like you were the worst person on the planet.
No, I said I'm sorry. It was just a little funny.
It's not funny at all. I really thought that you were just as crazy as they were.
No, what are you talking about? Me too. You trying to say that my parents are insane?
Yeah, I am. I think they're certifiably insane. I didn't even mention the best part. After I ran out because I was pissed off after having hot tea thrown on me, you didn't even bother chasing me out of the house to check on me, did you? That's when I knew that this wasn't going to work out.
What do you mean, not work out? You were seriously pissed off. I figured that it would be better to let you cool off for a bit, no pun intended. You didn't even come home yesterday. I was really worried, you know?
Thank you for worrying so much about me, but I have no intention of ever returning.
Huh? What about the apartment? You gonna leave even though we live together?
Yes, I'm going to pack my things and leave. You can also consider this whole engagement called off.
Wait, hang on a second. I'm sorry, I'll explain everything. Just hear me out, okay?
I don't have anything else to talk about.
I have my reasons. Mom and Dad and what they did yesterday. It was all just actually, a prank. It was a surprise.
What? A prank?
Yeah, I'm a guy. I'm also an only child, right? So my dad can't say things like, "I'm never gonna let you have my daughter." That's why he said he really wanted to try saying that this time around. I do think that he went a little too far by throwing tea on you, but that's why I couldn't help but chuckle a little bit.
Hang on a second. Wait, so you knew that would happen? That they would say crap like that to me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Mom knew about it too. But the plan was that he would yell, "I'm never gonna let you have my son!" And then we were all gonna say that it was all just a prank.
Uh-huh.
But then Dad had to get carried away by everything. He threw the hot tea on you. So I couldn't help but laugh. Mom was also trying to hold back her laughter. She just didn't say anything because she was trying not to laugh.
Are you shitting me right now?
Huh? I mean, I was goofing around a little bit yesterday, but it was funny, right? As soon as you figured out that it was a prank, you thought it was a little funny too, right? Be honest.
What are you talking about? Are you still messing with me? Do you ever stop messing around at all? I think you should stop messing around as a family. I have no intention of ever forgiving any of you.
What? I told you it was a prank! My dad and mom are both okay with us getting married too. They're super happy about it all.
I'm not going to get married to you after all this.
Why the hell not? The whole thing about I'm not going to let you take my son is a joke. You understand the meaning of a joke, right? It was all just a prank.
To you and your family, it might just be a joke. To me, it isn't a prank or a joke at all. I already spoke to my parents, too.
To your parents?
They're pretty up in arms, too. They said that there's no way that they could get along with that kind of family. They're not the only ones either. We're really not going to be able to see eye to eye, ever.
Why the hell not? It's just a joke. You're seriously going to call off the engagement over a joke like that? I feel like that's the worst prank of them all.
This is not a prank. It was the first time in my life that I've ever had tea thrown on me. And it was all basically boiling hot tea. My face was okay, but my hands are a little burned. You're seriously the worst.
Seriously? Look, I'm sorry about that. But just understand that my dad really didn't have any bad intentions. I'm sorry, okay? Let's have a fun life together. You gotta be able to joke around to have fun in life, right?
Personally, dating you at all was just a joke anyway.
What are you talking about?
I don't know why I was dating you. I don't know why I ever said yes to getting married to you. It all makes sense now.
Calm down, okay? I'll give you a little more time to calm down. Once you calm down at your parents' house, come back.
I'm not going to go back, but my parents will be going over today.
What?
They're pretty pissed off, and you're going to be paying for all of my treatment for my burns.
Oh, you're exaggerating. I'm sure it was just a tiny little burn, right?
Even if it was a little burn, you guys should be really taught a lesson of how big a mistake you all made. Your whole family is seriously a little too stupid.
What do you expect? It was the first time I ever brought over a fiancé. It was all a first-time thing for my family, too. Marriage is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, too.
I see. I'll just take this as a thank you for letting me know before we got married.
Are you seriously gonna let go of the engagement?
I want you to really consider what you've done. Please repent and think about all the guilty things you've done to me. I can't think of a single reason I'd still want to be with you.
I didn't think you were that kind of girl. Don't worry about it, I'm gonna reject you anyway. It was just like my mom had told me.
Huh?
There's no way a 29-year-old woman who isn't married yet is good. That's so true. You're seriously just a leftover. You're never gonna get married for the rest of your life. What a loser.
I'm okay that we don't have to get married. I'm glad that your family doesn't have a woman that would call herself your wife.
Just kidding. I'm just joking. Seriously.
Huh?
Was that funny? My joke? I don't think about that, of course. Did you laugh? Come back already! Let's enjoy life together!
That really pushed me over the edge. Thank you, actually.
Huh? Was that not funny?
You can just keep saying your stupid jokes that aren't funny at all for the rest of your life. Bye. Sarah's parents went to Christopher's house after that. They demanded an apology from them. Christopher's parents seemed to be fooling around and not taking it seriously the whole time, but maybe Sarah's dad yelling from the top of his lungs made them realize the gravity of what they'd done. They called out Christopher and immediately started begging. They paid almost twice the treatment fees. The burn wasn't bad at all, and there were no scars left behind. It was a little sad that Sarah had dated someone for 2 years, only to have to meet that whole terrible family. She decided to just focus on her work and career. Christopher had kept contacting Sarah, trying to get her back on the good side and making jokes. But Sarah had already blocked Christopher, so she's never going to have to read those terrible text messages again.
Are you serious about what you said this morning?
What did I say?
You told me this morning, remember? You told me to go away.
Ah, that's right. If you're gonna get so irritated, I'll take care of our son, Christopher. That's why you can leave and go away.
I can't believe you would say such a thing.
Try to put yourself in my situation. Every morning you wake up irritated, complaining you weren't able to sleep at all. Because of that, you even took out your frustration on me.
I'm not taking out my frustration on you. I just wanted you to understand that I have a very difficult time because I can't sleep.
Even though you know that I have a job, I listen to you every day.
You don't listen to me at all. All you do is use your phone during the night, and Christopher and I sleep alone in the other room. You said you don't want to be awoken by Christopher's cries. That's why you don't want to sleep in the same room, right?
Of course, that's a given. All you have to do is take care of Christopher, but I have to go to work when the morning comes. You know? That's why it will be a problem if I don't get enough sleep, and Christopher is already 2 years old, so I'm sure he's capable of sleeping all by himself now. The reason why he can't sleep alone is that you're spoiling him.
That's not it. When I turn over and I face the other way from Christopher, he would cry so hard. I wake up every time and I have to get up and turn to face Christopher. That's why I can't sleep. You understand, right?
Whatever. But if you take out your frustration on me for that petty reason, it'll be a huge problem for me. So leave the house and go away.
Okay, I understand. I'll leave the house.
That's right, go away! Taking care of a child is a piece of cake.
Huh?
It might be difficult for you, but it's very easy for me to do. You're 10 years younger than me. Why are you complaining about not getting enough sleep? You're just behaving like a spoiled child.
Don't say it like that. Age doesn't matter when it comes to this. Even I would have frustration built up if I can't sleep for several nights in a row.
You're not getting your frustration out on Christopher, are you?
Of course not. What are you thinking?
Glad to hear that, but if you do such a thing, we're gonna get a divorce, you know.
I told you I didn't do anything like that. You always pretend to help take care of Christopher, but if he cries even a little, you immediately go to your room.
Christopher says he wants his mother, so there's nothing I can do about that. It doesn't seem like there's anything I can do.
But you said that you can take care of him all by yourself. Are you for real?
Of course, there's no way I can't do it. All I have to do is deal with the kid, right? That's not a very hard thing to do. The reason why he cries in the middle of the night is because you spoil him. By sleeping next to him all the time. If I raise him, I'm sure Christopher will grow up strong.
Is that so? Then why don't you try it?
Those who get very annoyed, just like you. Just because their sleeping is lessened, I think is acting like a child.
So that's how you respond to this? Are you ignoring how I feel?
You made me feel depressed so early in the morning. So go away!
Understood. What time are you coming home?
I will arrive by 8 p.m.
Understood. Since I can't leave Christopher alone, I'll leave the house at that time. So message me when you arrive at the station.
Alright, leave the house, okay? Or stop complaining.
I'll leave the house and go away, so that's it. That way you don't have to watch me get irritated and annoyed, right? Since the day Christopher was born, I had no break at all. Your parents' house and my parents' house are far from where we live, so I wasn't able to ask them to take care of Christopher when I needed help. But a very difficult time, you know. As a result, never in my wildest imagination did I ever think I would be told to go away. I can't believe it.
Stop complaining and shut up! I also have a hard time going to work when I see you irritated every morning. If you go away, I feel like I can do better.
Understood. Well, then I'll leave the house by 8 p.m. So make sure you come home around that time, okay? Goodbye.
Hey, when are you coming home?
Huh? What are you saying? You're the one that told me to go away, right?
Then, when are you going home?
I won't go home, because I already left the house. I wrote the telephone number of the temporary childcare and I placed it on the table, didn't I? How about you call that number? Have Christopher taken care of when you're at work. I don't know if they'll take Christopher in thought.
Are you serious? Are you seriously going to abandon your child?
What are you saying? You're the one who told me, remember? That taking care of a child is a piece of cake? You said that this morning, right? Then do it yourself.
Okay then, if that's what you want, then fine. I don't need you anyway. But what should I do if Christopher wakes up in the middle of the night? If he realizes that you're not here, he will cry. What are you gonna do about this?
Huh? Didn't you tell me to go away? Knowing that stuff like that might happen?
Where are you right now?
It'll be a waste of time. Even if you tell me to go back home, you know. I don't plan on going home today. I'm also thinking about going to my parents' house.
Huh? What are you saying? As a mother, don't you feel responsible for your son?
You're the one that told me, right, that taking care of a child is a piece of cake? And then the reason why I can't do it well is that I spoil our son, so why don't you try doing it yourself?
What should I do?
Huh?
Should I sleep on the same bed as Christopher?
I don't know. You're the master of taking care of children, right? Why don't you think about it and come up with your solution?
You can come home now.
Huh? Now, what am I thinking?
If you really want to come home no matter what, I'll forgive you.
Forgive me. What are you going to forgive me for? You're the one who needs to be forgiven, so you should be the one apologizing.
Don't be a prude.
Okay, I'll refresh and enjoy alone time.
Wait, hey! Hey, Jessica, what should I do?
Huh?
Christopher won't stop crying. Should I call an ambulance?
Uh-huh. What are you saying?
He won't stop crying. He woke up in the middle of the night. And I think he realized that you're not here. He won't stop crying. There must be something wrong with him.
Ah, so you slept next to him. That's good. Is he still crying? He always cries every night. He cries even if I just turn the other way.
Really? Then how am I gonna sleep with all this crying?
You understand now, right?
Huh?
The reason why I lack sleep? Did you finally understand why?
Even if I give him juice or some snacks, he won't stop crying. There's something wrong with him. I think he's hurt somewhere.
That's what he does when he's sleepy. He's still 2 years old, you know. You only take care of him when he's in a good mood and behavior. He always cries when he gets sleepy. He's crying very loudly right now, am I right?
That's right. So, this doesn't mean that there's something wrong with him?
Does he have a fever?
I don't know. I feel like he's a bit hot.
There's a thermometer there, right? Measure his body temperature with a thermometer.
He doesn't seem to have a fever.
He's not throwing up or anything, right?
No, he's not throwing up.
And that means there's nothing wrong with him. He's just spoiled.
Please come home.
Huh? Didn't you say that taking care of a child is a piece of cake?
I'm sorry, I understand now. I was wrong. Taking care of a child is not easy.
Do you understand now the reason why I lack sleep?
Yeah, I understand now. That's why, please, come home.
I'm sorry, but I won't be going home today.
Huh? Why?
I already paid for the hotel room and tomorrow is your day off work, right? Why don't you just try your best to somehow make Christopher stop crying? You're his father, right?
I'm his father, but I've never seen this situation ever in my life, so I don't know how to deal with this.
Do something about the situation by yourself. I won't help you. I just went away because you told me to. I'll go back home tomorrow, so do your best until then, okay? You thought that taking care of a child is very easy, right? You should know at least a little about it, and you should reflect on it. Jessica enjoyed her time alone by pampering herself with a massage and sauna. The spa opened 24/7. She wasn't able to have time alone for 2 years, so she was able to refresh and ready to take on her responsibilities as a mother. But since she was worried about her son Christopher, she went home the next morning. Then Matthew woke up like he wasn't able to sleep at all because Christopher cried all night. He was able to sleep only when Christopher finally stopped crying in the morning. Matthew had a sulky look on his face, but with the realization that taking care of a child is difficult, he promised to sleep next to Christopher on the day before his day off work. He didn't apologize directly to Jessica, but the next day Matthew placed a massage and spa ticket on the table. There was a time when Jessica considered having a divorce, but thinking about their son, she gave her husband another chance to prove his role as a father of their son.